it never fails that as soon as I decide to make a video, something absolutely strange starts happening. I've never in my life seen the neighbors that live 2 doors down, and I kid you not, as soon as I started setting up the tripod, some random person got out of the car and started yelling in the backyard, wandering around by themselves, yelling in the backyard. I'm starting to feel like they're looking for a cat, but I'm not particularly sure about that. Oh, and before that, I was sitting here on this hill making a post earlier and got literal ants in my pants. Literal ants in my pants. But that's what I get for sitting here on this hillside. But it's beautiful, so like, why wouldn't I? In front of me is like a little fire set up. But Hi, I'm Katie. I'm one of the most awkward people in the world, and yet I'm also not. I'm also one of the most friendly, optimistic people in the world, and I'm also one of the most shy, and one of the most creative, and one of the most sometimes brilliant, and one of the most sometimes, I don't know, sometimes lost. I wanted to make this video because this is the video to make today. I really rebel against perfection, and sometimes that inhibits me from saying the things I want to say and doing the things I want to do, because the timing isn't right for it. So for example, this video, now is when I need to make this video, or it's never going to get made, and yet I'm not wearing makeup, or I don't look right, or I look chunky sitting here the way I'm sitting, but this is just the way I'm sitting. Yeah, so if I waited to make this video until I looked right or looked good enough in my mind, this video wouldn't get made. It wouldn't get said, and the people who might glean from my experience or my content would never get to see it, which is what happens a lot, actually. I have struggled with creating video content because of that very reason, because by the time I am made up or look presentable to me in my head, I'm either too tired, or the moment is gone, or then I get nerves. And like right now, like I actually, oddly enough, don't have nerves about making this. But before I started, I had a knot in my throat, like an actual knot. Like it felt like I was trying to swallow a frog. And I was having trouble swallowing and having trouble breathing. And that happens to me when I get fear or nerves or anxiety or whatever you want to call it around something that's really important to me. And right now, what's really important to me is making this video, because if you're ever gonna work with me, you need to know why. And yeah, this is why. As she looks up into a tree, staring at birds chirping. I actually can't see the birds, but I hear them. But I really don't. Maybe they're in that tree over there. It sounds like it's like from right there, but I do not see it. Wow, that's probably like the most awkward view ever. Okay, let's get to the point at hand. Point. at hand. Hi, I'm Katie. Nothing I ever do is perfect. Nothing I ever do is good enough. And I have really high standards, very, very high standards. And the reason I created this brand is because it's not just my story. It's the story of artists. It's the story of creators. It's the story of people in the industry who want to make a difference and don't think what they do is good enough. And the biggest critic you hear all the time is in your head, but that's so overused it doesn't even actually make sense anymore. Like, actually, the truth about it is that you're scared in your head, and you're scared of what people think. You're scared of whether or not people will like your art. You're scared of whether or not people will judge you based on your art. And I get it. I'm an artist too. That's why I do and don't do certain things. But the flip duality side of that coin is that if you don't do it, if you don't make the art, if you don't release the art, if you don't let yourself be seen and let your art be out there in the public eye, it'll never get the traction that you want it to. It'll never have the success you want it to. You'll never have the success that you want to. It's all tied together. So, whoo, that is cold. A sudden burst of wind. Okay. Yeah. So the topic for today is branding and whatever comes out of my mouth, because we never know. Let's be honest. There's a little, oh, nope. Whoa, hey, that's cool. Didn't know that was gonna happen. Okay, hello, we're back. Okay, sorry. Okay. Yeah, okay, so hello. So my background as an artist is in acting, theater, but also film and also filmmaking. But my skills have carried me into a much wider variety of skills. I do graphic design, I do writing, I'm a published author, published playwright. So I do that in addition to social media marketing and creating my own content and creating content for other people and copywriting. I design websites and build websites. There's so much stuff. That's not the point. The point actually is that my background and the way I come at things is as an actor, as an actress. I just say actor. I like that better for some reason. So artists, okay? So artists and marketing and acting and roles and, okay. So the problem with artists is that, not the problem with artists, no problem with you as a person, but the problem with branding for artistic people and artistic brands is that there's a lot of different stuff going on. By nature, as an artist and as a creative person, you're unique. You don't like structure. You don't like to be boxed in. And branding, it feels really rigid. It feels like someone's sitting there telling you what to do, and it's just icky. Like, makes your skin crawl. And yeah. So that was me. That pause right there, that was me editing what I was going to say because I didn't think it was good enough, or I was going to say something funny and I didn't think it was funny enough. So I stopped and then I completely lost what I was saying. But that's what we do, not only in our content that we post, but also just as people. We're trying so hard to not be weird. I don't know. Why do we stop? Everyone is like that. So why do we filter ourselves? Life would be so much better if we were just unfiltered and real and raw and honest and say what we think and don't filter it. Okay, be kind. Yeah, that's a good way to filter it, is through the lens of kindness, through the lens of love. I'm for that. But Like, if you're gonna say something weird, just say it. Like, people will laugh. You'll have an awkward moment. Okay, no big deal. It's all right, right? I feel like this is really awkward, but okay, yeah. I really want you guys to see these clouds. They're like really pretty. I'm gonna see if I can do this in a way that like doesn't show the neighbor's house. Ooh, weird. Whoa. I have no idea if that's working or not. Maybe? I don't know. Okay. Well, that was fun. Oh no, now the tripod's off balance. Damn it. Well, it's sitting on a hill. Oh, I like this. This is way better. I should have started like this to begin with. Actually, I think I was gonna try to, but... Oh no, as the camera slides. Ow! Oh my God! Ah! That better not be another ant. Oh my gosh, ow. Maybe, am I sitting on an ant pile? Oh my gosh, this would be the most awkward video in the world. Ow, wow, that was stabby. Okay, okay, this is why content doesn't get made, because once things start, things go hell to the wonkers. Okay, and also, as soon as the camera's on, like, I don't even know what gets said anymore. This becomes the most insane thing ever. What in the world am I even saying? Okay, so yeah, point in case. This is why stuff doesn't get made. This is why stuff that you want to do doesn't get done, right? Because it's not good enough, it's not perfect enough, or it's too awkward or too something. It should be this way, but it's actually this way. Like, there's a big disconnect between what you want it to be and what it actually is. But there's a whole nother aspect at play here, right? Is that your art, your finished product, whether it be a book or whether it be a CD or whether it be a piece of physical art, like that is its own beautiful entity, right? Like, prepared, done, finished. It's finished when you show it, when you sell it, when you have it, it's done, right? And then this is its whole other thing, like, right? Like me acting, me on stage is not this. It's not, hi, I'm Katie, I'm beautifully awkward, all these weird creative flows of crazy energy, right? It's like, on stage, it's like polished, it's a character, it's someone's writing, it's makeup's perfect, hair's perfect, beautifully practiced voice, hopefully. Not hopefully practiced, hopefully beautiful. And so like, it's polished, it's done, it's like beautiful, it's art. And then what do you do with this? What do you do with what's left over? Not what's left over. What comes first? There wouldn't be no that without this, right? So, but the thing is that the artist behind the art sometimes gets forgotten, sometimes gets lost. Even if you love what you do. Most of you, if you're creating art, you probably do. But the artist gets lost. Your sense of self gets lost. Thank you to Farah for saying that, because that actually clarified something really big for me. But that's why I am the person to counsel and help artists, not just with branding, but with business building. And I'm pretty sure I actually do have an ant in my underpants. Hold on. I'm gonna have to stop this video.